Hello, my name is Scott for SB Gaming and welcome back to Transport Fever European Freeplay. We are here just outside of Southgate, Upton and Grays because in the last episode we finally got, I think it was the last episode, we got these connected up. We had a bunch of lines. We had this set up from the beginning, or no, not from the beginning, from a couple episodes ago. And so we ran trucks on this line. We set this up as well and got these running. And we have lots of demand coming in from all over the place. We have lots of oil sitting here. Lots of fuel. So much more than our own small trucks can handle. And I have a ton of trucks on this line, although I'm pretty sure I don't have the entire route packed with as many trucks as I can handle. If we take a look at the trucks here, so this one comes in, and yeah, once we get faster, higher capacity vehicles in about 4 years or 3.5 years. So this one picks up. You know what? We can definitely put a few more on the line. So we are going to do that. Grays RT1. One thing I might want to do is set up the other transfer line from here to here to get construction materials which appear to be accumulating here. Get them to be starting to ship over. As well as get all that food over here, which we actually only have the food over here, to get shipped over there, which would of course give slightly more demand. At the moment, I don't think that's necessarily worth it. This would really ramp up. Right now it is sitting at a 400 limit. No upgrade. There is 580 potential for construction materials and 520 potential for stone. So that is a thing. Now, we don't have, or do we? We have food coming all the way into Askern, but that's not surprising since we are producing food over here. 3 for Askern and 1 for Southgate. Let's put another horse wagon on the Askern line. And does that go to Southgate? Yes, indeed. And I really got to rename some of those places. We got 34 and 17, so what we are going to do is we are going to buy some more horse wagons for the Southgate line, and we can definitely, wow, fuel, food, and livestock is going back that direction. Livestock is going all the way over there to there. Well, if the farm wants to supply it, then I will transport it. That's what I say. So we are going to ramp that up. Upton Grays, and those are going to Upton Transfer, which is that there, or no, that's, no, we don't want to go to, really? Oh, oh, seriously? They are coming this way to turn around here for some reason, to go back out that way. And let me guess, this guy had probably done the exact same thing. Went all the way over to there. Hauling nothing. So we've had stuff accumulating here. So no. Crazy exchange. Wow. That's an epic fail right there. They came here first, yet somehow don't want to pick up anything. We have 347k in the bank. So last year we made 2.25 million. Those flip-flopped. We have 1.83 million in water income. It is only middle of August. We have 4 months after this, so another 900,000 on top of that. That would be sweet. Another 400,000 on top. That would be even sweeter. About 1.3 million. We could be looking at $4 million of income on roughly probably $1.5 million of running costs. Yeah, I'd say that would be pretty sweet. Although with that said, yeah, we have a lot of loans that we can pay off. We have a lot of fuel sitting here. We could definitely use some bigger ships. And you are... You know what? We are going to flip-flop you. And you are now going to go into the other dock. And on here, let's add a few more vehicles to the Southgate line. And yet we have a pretty good setup here. All we need are some faster vehicles. 22 or 26 and 29. Let's buy some horse wagons and graze to Southgate. We're going to do the same for here. Buy 4, and we are going to sign that to Upton to graze. And now, can we graze exchange? Graze exchange. Graze exchange and graze exchange. Yeah, that is definitely odd. I wish it would go to the closest stop rather than just the first one on the line. And we got some livestock sitting here. We got lots of livestock. Although with that said, can we really support more vehicles online? Sure, we can. Livestock. And 5 should be good. That's 20 capacity. West Malling Farm. We are going to get... Oh wow. Lots of livestock going off in that direction. Let's buy road vehicles and horse wagons. And we're going to set this to the West Malling to Upton line. And just to make sure, West Malling freight local. And yep, West Malling freight local. Don't have any more showing up for the West Malling line. And we have started to cut down on the quantity sitting here. Cutting down on the quantity there. We have 480 potential. That could potentially downgrade. This is up to a limit of 3,200. It is seeing 468 potential. Yeah, about that. And here, we're going to hold off on that. I'm going to let the vehicles age a bit. Once the next vehicle rolls around, we want to kind of save up our money. Maybe I might want to... 1.12 million in construction costs. 890,000 there, so about $2 million in one-off costs. Yeah, we made a bit of profit of 700,000 or so. And right now we are sitting at running costs around 1.6 million. It's December. So one more month of running costs and 3.5 or 3.6 million dollars in income. 2.34 coming from the water, 1.28 million coming from the roads. And over here we got... How is this line running? Salterton food. This would have been the drop when we had the issue of grain being flowing on the line, but it's recovered. It's doing quite well. And... Oh. first of all. That is set to unlimited. You know what I'm going to do? We're going to just sell some of these off. And there we go. It is 1867. And so what do we have for income? We had $3.83 million, so I was very close on that. And $1.59 million in running costs. And actually, yeah, I was pretty close on that. For a total profit of $2.2324 million. Although I did not have a chance to repay any loan. Yeah, I could have repaid some amount. So yeah, about that. Now, what are we going to do next? Because reasons. 23.19. Let's buy some horse wagons and put it on the Southgate line and on the Askern line. That's going here and that's going there. You? What's your issue? You're not waiting till full load. And we got some increased livestock usage here. We're going to specify livestock and graze farm. We have 600k. We are going to repay 500,000 because it's better to remember than to forget and not be able to pay off. Yeah, about that. We got 32 livestock sitting here. That one left with 50. Nice. Awesome. This is up to an 800 limit. It's producing it up to 600. It's going to upgrade in about 6 months if we keep things rolling. And especially since we have a second food processor online and it seems to want to send the livestock onwards, then we are definitely going to see a lot more potential from there. So yeah, I bet that. Now, what do we want to do next? I'm thinking it is time to connect up Dunwich and the construction material plant that is over here, or rather over here. Send the quarry and then up like that. So we are going to need some money. We are going to also want to figure out a good place for our freight depot drop-off location. So what I'm probably going to do is go from here probably in like that. So let's build this stretch first. Let's save some money. Oh, and it's the end of the month. Alright about that. How are we doing so far? 436 million or K in running costs. We have 558 in income. Yeah, let's borrow 500,000. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. There to there. To there. Yep, that should be fine. Alright, so we are going to want to connect this up over to here. Now, I'm probably going to want to connect this up over here. Have the freight transfer point over there. Now, we're going to run from this way. Let's go to about there. Sure, that's fine. And we're just going to repay. We are going to want to go that way. There, 110 there, 111 there. This actually goes like that. 120, 130, 120 there. Or right there is the. We have 38.5K in the bank. How much do we have for loans? 5 million. I think this is one of our better starts. Although, with that said, yeah, all things considered, since we pretty much have to build all the roads from scratch and we cannot rely upon there being roads available to us to utilize. Yeah, let's borrow. It is March. April 1st. And we want to go this way. And like that. So we have that connection there. We are going to want to think about running from our freight central, which is kind of over here. I don't want to use a transfer line, although we might just have to. And by that I mean using the local RT route to shift goods. It should be fine actually, until of course we get more goods, although at that point I'd probably run a rail line anyway. Alright, so that is right there. Now, this goes all the way up to there. What I'm going to do is we're going to place a mini truck station. Too much slope. You know what? We are just going to get rid of that. And I am going to then connect this like that. And you might want to go around that way, or yep. we are going to go down the hillside. Let's let things run. Roads are pretty cheap when it is flat. Alright, we are going to want to go to the left of the water there. And this 265k left. Like that. And now we are going to buy and build one of these. Actually, we're going to do a large truck station, even if it costs more. And actually, yeah, that covers. All right, so up to there. Yep, that should be fine. Let's speed up to speed 2, and now what I want to do is we have this line here. We're going to need to connect into Dunwich now. First of all, I'm going to run this down like that. And we are going to bring this over to here. Now, two options. We can either bring the quarry materials from here over to here and then bring them all the way back to here, and then we can bring them into the town, or we can just do a hub and spoke into here, maybe right here, transfer location. We are going to also want a actually, yeah, here should be fine. And then we want to run a local RT route right there. And now into Dunwich. Let's just, yeah, let it run. So we'd have to get into the intersection here to get that fully covered. We're ideally going to, although then we are going to need the other route coming in from out of town. And is this going to extend onwards to Chorleywood? Probably. And I might just run this up like that. So what if I bring the traffic into here, then no. What is no? We'd want to bring traffic into here, depending on which route that takes. So we want a connection from Chorleywood over to there. Currently, what this setup does is we can have this coming into here, that coming into here, this coming into Dunwich. So we are going to want 1 and 2 more line connections. So I might just do and I am going to actually I was thinking of coming up this way, but then big massive hill there. If we were to instead come this way, that would be an option. Maybe a road around the lake that way. Chorleywood. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of road there, just to give us a little bit of a reminder. Although with that said, we will build this. Like that. And we want that. Now all we just need to do is find a good spot to put in station without costing too much. And as long as it can connect into there, yep, that should be fine. Right there should be fine. Alright, so we have that connected up. What I'd like to do is set up a couple lines. First, we are going to want to have truck station, and I'll just, for now, throw it there. So that goes into there, and then we want one over here. And we're just going to throw this. Let's go right there. We have 308K in the bank. We are going to, it's fine. It is 1867, Canada's birthday, or the founding of Canada. Not that I care. We are going to place this right there. And we have this line here. Actually, what is over here? This is mostly commercial. All right, so this will hop over here and jump over on that line. Yeah, I don't need to bring this all the way into here. That's right. Okay, so with that said, we are going to need this line here. Create new line. This is going to be that line. We're going to create a new line, create 2 new lines. This is going to be conmat. This is going to be stone. We are going to need a new line, and this is going to be the RT line. We are going to want... See, the construction materials get dropped there. And that is not covering that building. Alright, we want to put... Going in from there over to... Is there a cheap building I can build to get some good coverage? Not that it matters once the town expands a bit. Too much slope. Too much slope. Don't want to spend too much. Looks like I'm going to have to put one over here, one over there. Well, we're a few buildings here. Nice to see I can just slip this in. Like that. And now we just want to get some other coverage over here. Maybe in here would be good. 200K. Here's a question. Can I get a small street or a small country road? Can I? No. You know, if I'm going to have to destroy one of these buildings, I might as well destroy that to get some good coverage. Although the line's going to be going like that, so... Maybe I should wait until... Oh? That's only worth 100K. Let's do it. Yeah, I probably could have waited for the town to readjust itself. Right there. That provides almost full coverage. We have a few commercial buildings down there. So yeah, that's a thing. That even covers that. So once we get lines set up, we should be good. But at this point in time, what I would like to do is cut the episode here because the recording went on a little too long. So at this point in time, I'd like to say thank you for joining me for this episode of Transport Fever European Freeplay Edition. Thank you for watching. My name is Scott for SB Gaming, and as always, have a good day.